Hey guys, so today I want to talk about the Light Assault. In my opinion, there are only really two builds that I think are particularly strong and can really assist your team on the battlefield. The first is a rooftop flanking build. For the primary weapon, I would recommend using the Cougar for the TR, the Razor GD23 for the NC, and the Pulsar C for the VS for this build. These are what I would consider the best long-ranged carbines for each of the factions. You want to suppress your carbine because this build is all about staying stealthy by avoiding enemy detection devices. For this reason, you'll want to suppress your carbine. You'll also want to offset the velocity loss from the suppressor by using high velocity ammo. This build focuses on being accurate at range, so any velocity that you can get is useful, and gun stability through a forward grip and a decent magnitude sight is also advised. You could argue the use of guns like the T5 AMC for the TR for the higher velocity, but my experience has been that any damage less than 125 at range is not practical. Use whatever sidearm you want, it's not critical to this build. Use the default rocklet rifle. You could make an argument for the Typhoon rocklets as they are pretty strong against maxes and vehicles, but that's not the focus of this build. I would also recommend the Skirmisher jump jets. They are the most versatile of all the jump jets, but Icarus can also work for this build. Because your engagements will be at slightly longer ranges, nanoweave armor will be even more effective as your head is harder to hit at range. Importantly, use the normal flash grenades, not the quick dead ones. The flash radius and duration is significantly higher, and that's important because your assassin implant will automatically Q-spot anyone that gets hit by your flash, so you want that radius to be as large as possible. The assassin implant also works really well in conjunction with the sensor shield implant to keep your enemies blissfully unaware of your presence. So this build's stealth works fourfold. 1. You won't show up on radar from sensor shield. 2. You won't show up on radar from gunfire because of your suppressor. 3. You don't give away your position with audio cues because Assassin will automatically spot your targets for you. And 4. If you get Q spotted, you can just clear it by getting a headshot kill, which should be a little bit easier due to your choice of primary weapon. To finish off the build, just use medkits so that you can top yourself up if you take any damage. Next is the C4 Fairy build, or the Suicide Bomber build, or the Baneling build, whatever. You can choose any primary or secondary that you like. Shotguns, SMGs, it's all the same. This build focuses mostly on the C4. What you really want to focus on is ambusher jump jets for launching yourself forward into large groups of enemies. You can also use the quick det grenades for this build, as this build is about blitzing your enemy, so these give you the perfect opportunity to ambush your enemies. Nanoweave will hopefully keep you safe as you fly towards your enemies long enough for you to deliver your presence. And the big kahuna is the 2 bricks of C4. Lastly, you want to use the safe fall and aerial combatant implants. These will help you get in and out real quick. I personally prefer the flanking build. It suits my playstyle more, but sometimes you just need to break a choke point, and the C4 build is perfectly capable of that. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found something of value here. If you have, hit that like button. Here's a few Light Assault gameplay clips that I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time to talk about the Combat Medic.
yourselves in, boys.
Want to turn up the heat?
I don't believe we're met.
Strap yourselves in, boys.
Want to turn up the heat?
Interlate.
In the 5 by 5.